Imagine sending one simple message and suddenly your phone rings at 3 a.m. Her, frantic, breaking every rule just to be with you. Ever wondered why some guys get midnight calls from women who can't wait another second to see them? That message isn't just words. It's a secret weapon that triggers uncontrollable desire, making her ditch common sense and sprint straight into your arms. Built on deep attraction principles and human behavior, I'm about to show you how to build the tension that leaves her obsessed, turning casual chat into an irresistible emergency. But hold on. The second reveal plants a seed of doubt and craving that makes her question everything, and the last is the finishing blow that has her dialing without a second thought, desperate to feed the hunger you just created. You won't want to miss this. It's the secret only true masters of seduction know. If you're ready to own these moves, smash that like button right now and subscribe for more game changers that will rewrite your playbook forever. 1. The first layer of this secret message starts with the power of mystery, something only the sharpest guys use to spark an invisible flame. Picture sending, "Hey, just remembered something that'd leave you breathless, but I'll only tell if you promise not to freak out." It gives away nothing yet plants curiosity that eats her alive, forcing an instant reply, begging for more. Rooted in attraction, science, this works because the human brain craves the unknown. It floods dopamine, the pleasure hormone, turning a simple ping into a thrilling hunt. Drop this at the start of any chat to flip the script and prove you hold secrets worth chasing. Keep layering with subtle personal teasing. You know the way you smiled that one time? Got me thinking things I shouldn't. You're calling out something only she did, making the text feel custom-built and intimate, like you see her clearer than she sees herself. This trick taps straight into the need for validation. Women melt for compliments that feel real and mysterious, forging an emotional tether that reels her closer. Test it in everyday banter, and watch ordinary flirting morph into magnetic pull that has her daydreaming forbidden scenes. The magic is in the gaps you leave. Her imagination fills them with pure want. Now deepen the mystery with a question that makes her think, what would you do if I told you a secret that changed everything between us? It forces her to picture wild possibilities, waking fantasies she didn't know she had, and her reply will show exactly how deep you're already under her skin. Psychology of anticipation says this creates a craving loop. Her brain now links you to excitement, so she chases more contact to solve the puzzle. Slide it in after light chit-chat, crank the tension effortlessly, and watch her start texting first, hooked on the veil of mystery you spun. Simple, but lethal when delivered with swagger. Finally, seal the layer with a veiled promise. Maybe I'll spill later, if you earn it. That leaves her dangling, starving for your approval and the next crumb, turning you into the prize she has to win. Stoic emotional control teaches you stay cool and in charge while she loses balance chasing revelation. Try it on dating apps or late-night texts, and see her rethink lonely nights. It's the spark. But wait till you hear what's next, because Layer 2 cranks it to sleepless obsession. 2. Now we dive into the second core of the irresistible message, planting desire that spreads like wildfire. Kick off with, imagine if we were alone right now. What do you think would happen? That subtle line paints vivid pictures in her head without spelling a thing, charging the air with pulsing tension. Deep attraction science says it fires the brain's reward system, dumping endorphins that tie you to forbidden thrill. Use it after mystery is simmering and watch curiosity explode into physical ache. She'll reply fast and hungry. This is the move that separates average dudes from the ones who own the board. Level up with personalization. The way you look at me makes me want to break a few rules. You? You pull her into the story, making her co-star in a risky shared adventure that feels dangerously intimate. Reciprocity psychology kicks in. When you half-confess desire, she feels compelled to match it, deepening the emotional and sensual bond. Drop it once, chemistry is crackling, and notice her getting restless, secretly scripting steamy what-ifs. Power lives in suggestion. Leave her starving. Turn the heat with light provocation. Sometimes I think about showing up at your door in the middle of the night. Crazy, right? It sketches spontaneous passion without crossing lines, yet ignites uncontrollable sparks. Scarcity principle says rare. Thrilling ideas make you priceless. She'll move fast to lock it down. Hit send when the vibe is flowing and watch her start hinting at real meetups, pulled by the promise of electric nights. Seductive and surgical, it builds the bridge to climax. Cap it with, "But what if this isn't just imagination? Tell me what you'd do," that flips the spotlight, forcing her to voice desires out loud, cementing the bond and leaving her hooked. Stoic patience keeps you steering while she surrenders to the current you started. Test in live fire and brace for replies that bare her soul. Hold tight. The third detonation is the 3 a.m. phone ringer you've been waiting for. 3. We've reached the pounding heart of the secret message, the third layer that turns everything into an emotional time bomb, creating urgency so fierce she acts like the clock is running out. Open with, "Hey, I can't stop thinking about you." What if this is the start of something inevitable? It injects shared destiny, hinting bigger forces are moving without you lifting a finger. Scarcity psychology exploits fear of missing a once-in-a-lifetime shot. Adrenaline surges, every second of delay feels costly. Drop this as the peak after mystery and desire, flipping chat into a sprint she can't afford to lose. This trigger turns forgettable flirt into branded memory. Advance with controlled confession. Feels like we're on the edge of something huge, but only if you're ready to jump. And you crown her the decider, yet lace it with gentle pressure that makes hesitation feel wrong, forging instant partnership that drags her into your orbit. Stoic behavioral leverage uses the human need to belong. She feels chosen, special, and invests harder to keep the magic alive. Time it for peak tension and watch her pitch real plans, propelled by the urgency you planted. Stay calm and certain. Inevitability is contagious. Amp it with a veiled call to action. What would you say if I showed up at your door right now? Don't answer yet. Picture it. That freezes her, forcing full-screen fantasy that blends dream and doorstep reality, sucking her into a vacuum only she can fill. Deep attraction instincts read delay as loss, so she grabs the wheel to end the suspense. Fire it off in late-night lulls and watch passive become proactive. She'll spill repressed cravings in texts that shock even her. Pressure without overload. You become the spark of her obsession. Close with the kill shot. Maybe it's time we stop imagining and make it real. What do you say? Hypothetical flips concrete. Final urgency forcing her to pick between status quo and the ride with you. Sealing commitment with action promised. Stoic mastery keeps you steering while she thinks she's choosing, locking her in deeper. Deploy when chemistry is molten, and brace for game changers. Surprise calls, direct invites, total surrender. The secret message is now armed and complete. An arsenal that lives rent-free in her mind 24/7. Wield wisely. Let's pause and soak it in. These 3 layers, mystery, desire, urgency, aren't random hacks. They're a battle-tested system rooted in human psychology and stoic control, engineered to rocket your convos from blah to magnetic. Think how digital dating flipped the script. Texts that used to be filler are now attraction weapons, forging emotional and sensual ties on autopilot. Real power, though, is balance. Use responsibly for mutual wins, not empty mind games. Master this and you don't just level up your game, you unlock deeper self-knowledge and human dynamics, boosting confidence across your whole life. Bottom line, attraction isn't tricks, it's creating real value that echoes. So, what did you think of these secret texts? Ever tried anything close, or which layer feels like your daily superpower? Drop your story, question, or next video idea below. I read every single one and love the raw takes that grow this crew. And if this lit you up, slam that like to feed the algorithm and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss the next drop. Let's keep raising the bar together.